thought we'd roll out a once-in-a-lifetime business opportunity. And possibly you!
Oh, this is classic.
We'd like to present.
This is it. Welcome back inside the driver's seat of the C8R, the special edition, most cool C8 Corvette at the moment until the Z06 comes out. Now, since it has been revealed, I want to try to answer one of the most popular questions right now that's just been going all over the internet. People have been just so curious to find out where this new Corvette truthfully stacks up, right? So in this video, I want to try to answer as many of those questions as possible. And no, what I'm going to say in this video was not told to me by any GM representative, nothing like that. Nothing I'm going to say correlates to anything that anyone's told me. Also, dealerships don't quite know anything, I'd say, about pricing at all. Nothing's been announced yet to anyone officially. So when a dealership tells you, oh, it's going to start at $80,000, well, that's simply not true, because they don't know that. A lot of the times the dealerships act like they know what they're talking about, but you find out that you're 10 times more knowledgeable about anything related to C8 Corvette than they are. So don't believe what dealerships are telling you right now, because there's nothing that could be said from a dealership that is legit. The only thing we can do right now is to properly analyze exactly what is going on and how much this car will really cost, looking at what they're offering us. So I have a lot I think I can share that'll be very beneficial to all of you, because this is the first ever C8 Corvette that is going to be having carbon fiber wheels. First ever Corvette with carbon fiber wheels, to be honest with you. And I'm having owned two different cars with carbon fiber wheels. I've learned a lot, especially when it comes to the pricing for those wheels. So in this video, I kind of want to just go over everything that I have learned throughout all the years going through these American performance cars. Now, right away though, if you're wondering what cars that I had with carbon fiber wheels, the Shelby GT350 and then the 2020 GT500 Trackback. That car was crazy because it had exposed carbon fiber wheels. So the GT350R never really came with the exposed carbon wheels, so I can touch base on exposed carbon wheels and also the painted carbon wheels that are both being offered for the new C8 Corvette Z06. Right away though, let me pull over up here. I have written everything down, going over every single option and going over the inflation numbers and the increases from the C7 to the C8. So let's go over in this video. The number one thing Chevrolet has said about the pricing for the new Z06 is that it's going to cost similarly to how they priced out the previous gen Z06 versus the normal Stingray and all the available options. So here we have it. I've spent quite a while trying to illustrate all the different pricing between like the Stingray, also the C7 Z06, the current Stingray over here on this side, and then just trying to figure out the pricing for the Z06. So anyways, let's start off with what I've learned. Now, specifically what everyone does know is that the MSRP for the C7 Stingray was about $56,500, and the Z06 was $81,990. So the price jump between the MSRP of the Stingray to the Z06 was right around $25,000, specifically $25,490. Instantly, if we add that price jump onto the C8 Stingray MSRP of $62,195, that gets you all the way to the right side over here with the price margin of $87,000 to $90,000. I'm honestly thinking it's not going to be anywhere near the $87,000 figure. There's no way, because even this margin alone is higher than $87,000 flat. If you add in all the extra pieces of carbon fiber you're getting with the new Z06, you're getting a carbon fiber rear spoiler and so many amazing, just, groundbreaking upgrades. I'm gonna say that they're gonna do a drop the mic moment of $89,995. You see that pattern everywhere. They always try to take it under the next $1,000 threshold. $3,995, $2,995, $7,995. They're always doing that. The MSRP of the 2020 mid-engine Corvette, the first ever mid-engine Corvette, was $59,995. It's their drop the mic moment to show how affordable and how amazing the price is. But here's where they're going to get you on all the prices. So let's continue moving on. If we look at the Z51, unfortunately the Z kind of rubbed off, but Z51 for the Stingray was $5,000. And through each and every year, and also with inflation, they have been increasingly raising the price. So over last year again, the Z51 package has gone up. In total, from what the Z51 used to cost for the last gen Stingray to the new one, they raised it 27%. And if you apply that 27% figure of being raised to the Z07 package price for the C7, which was $7,995, you're instantly going over $10,000. So in my honest opinion, I think Z07 will at least be $10,000 plus minimum. So let's just leave it at $10,000 for now. There's no way it'll be less than the $7,995 figure from the Z07, because you're getting a lot more with the new Z07 than this Z07. Also, there's inflation going on, so supplier costs are going up, and we're seeing that everywhere. Chevrolet will be increasing the price without a doubt, in my honest opinion. So I'm going to say $10,000. Here's where it gets interesting. So with the interior packages, you have 2LT, then also 3LT for the normal Stingray, but they're called LZs instead of LTs for the Zs. A lot of Zs going on. Anyways, though, I'm going to show you just how much prices have changed over the years. If you want a 2LT on a C7 Stingray, it was $4,445. You want a 2LT on the C8, it's $7,300. So prices, again, they are going up, right? They just keep going up. Even for the 3LT, it was $9,745. Now it's $11,950. You can increase the price of your C8 by $12,000 just by going for the best quality interior. Crazy if you ask me. If we look at the interior prices for the LZs, for the Z06s, they are routinely less than the normal Stingray models, but going down this trend of prices going up and up and up, I'm just going to leave the prices for the interior upgrades the same as the Stingray for this price analysis. It makes the most sense. Anyways, though, I did include the ground effects options for the carbon fiber painted and exposed finishes for the C7 Z06, but I decided, you know what, let's just leave that there and just cover that there's $23,040 worth of upgrades that are carbon fiber aesthetics. And I'm not saying performance upgrades, I'm saying carbon fiber aesthetics, which makes your car look so much cooler if you ask me. That's a lot of money, and you can add that onto your C8. So you can get a C8 Corvette that is over $100,000. That is not a Z model, just a plain Stingray. So my main point I'm going to go over in this coverage right here is that you're going to see the price go sky high with all the options out there. Anyways, so one last point I want to cover when it comes to analyzing other vehicles and their prices is that for the GT500, the 2020 GT500, there is a painted carbon fiber wheel option that costs $8,500. And if you want exposed, you got to buy the carbon fiber track pack. The track pack was essentially an $18,500 option, but it also included a carbon fiber high wing spoiler that was massive, straight from the GT4 race car, the front splitter wickers, which are essentially dive planes, and also Recaro seats, and then some carbon fiber interior upgrades with a retuned suspension and just track system. If you minus out those upgrades with their a la carte system, like the $2,000 for the seats, $1,000 for the carbon interior, I'm going to say that the price for the exposed carbon wheels has to be between $8,500 and $14,000. Specifically, I'm going to say $13,000 as my guess. It would make sense if they're $3,000 to $4,000 more than the painted, because if they're not that much more, by a minimum, everyone would just get carbon fiber exposed wheels. They wouldn't compromise for the painted. There's got to be a good enough gap of a price increase, but not too much. So $13,000 sounds the most possible. And drum roll, here comes the numbers coming down here. Let's add everything up. My estimate for the MSRP, which is $89,995, which is the most realistic estimate I think there is for the MSRP. It's gonna be a $90,000 car, but they're gonna do the Mark Royce drop the mic moment, $89,995. Anyways, moving down even more, add in $10,000 for the Z07 performance upgrade, carbon fiber exposed wheels, add in $13,000, add in the price for the 3LZ, which we're taking that from the normal Stingray, so there is a little bit of a price margin that we can be looking at, but anyways, adding up these estimates, you're looking at right away $125,000 almost for a 3LZ Z07 with the carbon fiber exposed wheels. Now, you may be saying that's an amazing deal. It actually, that sounds great, doesn't it? But this is where it's going to be getting interesting. I obviously wouldn't be leaving my car as a normal 3LT with Z07. I want to customize it, so do many of you. Now, I need front end lift. I'm in California. The price for front end lift on a normal Stingray is $2,260. They raised this too. A lot of the options they keep raising. Again, inflation's going on and the prices from suppliers are increasing, and they know they can get more money from their options. Why wouldn't they increase them? Also, the carbon fiber interior, I'm going to estimate $3,000 for the full exposed carbon fiber interior. The standard carbon fiber interior upgrade for a normal Stingray is roughly $1,500, and it just gets you carbon fiber on the side mirror controls and then also the instrument cluster. The new carbon fiber interior package gives you carbon fiber on the entire middle panel that goes behind the infotainment system. Not just that, the 3D accent points on the sides of the vehicle that wraps over the dash are all in carbon. There's way more carbon fiber. I think it's safe to say at a minimum it's going to be double the price because it's more than double the carbon fiber. Therefore, my estimate is about $3,000 for the carbon fiber interior. Let's say you want custom seatbelts. Well, we can apply the cost for those custom seatbelts that are available on the C8 Stingray, which are $495. Add in the suede option, which is $595 from the Stingray option list. The side mirrors are the exact same as the Stingray, so carbon fiber side mirrors for the Stingray were $1,285. We can apply that price here. Not just that, for the carbon fiber grills, $2,125. Again, apply that over. And down below you can see the carbon fiber engine cover. Now this is where it gets interesting again. I'm estimating $2,000. The current carbon fiber interior upgrade gives you carbon fiber floating panels on the sides of the engine, but you're not actually getting the engine cover in exposed carbon fiber. There's a lot more intricate details with the new carbon fiber exposed engine cover for the Z06. It's much more crazier. And it's safe to say that if you get that with all the LEDs as well, the engine appearance package comes with LEDs in the engine bay, I would say minimum double the price for the normal Stingray. And all the way down here, the exposed spoiler in carbon fiber, I'm going to estimate is $3,000. It could be significantly more than that. I'm coming with that estimation because if you look at the standard high wing spoiler for the C8 Stingray, it costs $1,250. If you want to get, let's say, the same exact spoiler in exposed carbon fiber, the same exact spoiler costs how much more do you think? 6 times the price, $6,500. Now, since the spoiler on the Z07 is already standard carbon fiber, it's just not exposed, it wouldn't make sense to make it cost that same 6 times the price figure, right? Because it's already carbon. I think a realistic price would be about $3,000 to get an exposed carbon fiber with that perfect weave and clear coat. This is exactly how I'd be speccing my car. Moving to the right, as we all know, painted brakes on the C8 Corvettes are $595. Competition sport bucket seats are an extra $995. They may make that standard as a no price option, but you just gotta choose it. I don't know. But what we do know is that even for the 3LT Corvette Stingray, you have to pay an extra $1,000 for competition sport bucket seats. Add all this up, the way I'd spec my car out would be $141,295. Now everything you're seeing here is pretty accurate because we're applying what we know and the givens. This is not like we're making stuff up, playing out of air with no backstory. We can legitimately back up all of our claims here with this analysis. Now here's where it gets even crazier. There are extras you can get for the Corvette. Coming all the way down here, if you want museum delivery, which is what I kind of want, it is an extra $995. Chevrolet has confirmed you can build the engine for your new Z06. If we apply that same exact feature that was available on the C7 Z06 to build your engine for the C7 Z06, it was $5,000. I think it's safe to say we can apply that from the C7 Z06, that price, onto the C8 Z06. So add in $5,000 if you want to do the museum delivery and engine build. Well, right away you're getting close to $150,000. Let's say that you want the hardtop convertible. Add $7,500 on that, because that is the price difference between a Stingray coupe and a Stingray convertible, $7,500. Now you're well over $150,000. But let's say you have a C7 Z06 with VIN number 200 and you want a matching VIN 200 Z06. Well, we all know that Chevrolet offers a pick your VIN program that costs $5,000 for C8 Corvettes. Add that on top. If they're going to offer that, they may make this a dual package where you can get both of these. But anyways, though, if you add in all the extras that are currently available for the C8 Corvettes, and you are then looking at way down here in the bottom right corner, $159,790. Well, what do you think of my price analysis? Does it seem pretty accurate, or, well, backed up in your opinion? Please let me know in the comment section down below. I think it is safe to say, if you want to get a properly spec'd out vehicle with all the little special carbon fiber upgrades here and there, and you want to build your own engine and go to the plant, it's gonna cost you. I would honestly say the best way to spec out a Z06 is just go minimal. Don't add up all the extra aesthetics or experiences if you don't need them, and just make a good car for the money, good bang for the buck. If you go all the way to the furthest extreme and add in carbon fiber options that are already carbon fiber but are painted, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Is it worth it? Well, it all depends on what you're after. For a maxed out Z06 with the Z07 package and all the carbon, based on what Chevrolet offers, this is going to be the most expensive Corvette of all time. And then if you add in the markups of like 30 to 50K here in California, you'll probably see some at dealerships for $200,000. Everything is just going to start adding up fast. So then also wrote down cars you can buy for the $100,000 to $200,000 price bracket. You have the all-new NSX Type S, which has been revamped, and it's got even more horsepower. That car costs $169,500. The new 992 GT3, $162,450. R8 V10, $148,700. GTR, $113,000. New Lotus Emira, $77,000. Huracan, $200,000. The MC20 Maserati mid-engine supercar is $210,000. AMG GTR is $162,900. The Pro model, $200,000. Then the 570S is going to be $191,100. That shows you that if this new Z06 maxed out is going to cost $150,000, $140,000, $150,000, and with tax on top of that, $160,000 in California, you're looking at close to what the actual mid-engine supercars are going to be priced at. So I honestly believe that this car will perform with the best supercars, but it will be priced like a supercar. That is my honest opinion, and I'm trying to share with all of you this price analysis. Anyways, let me know, what do you think in the comment section down below. What do you think this new Z06 will cost? Just trying to share my opinion, because everyone else is doing it too, and it's very interesting and fun. So I'm like, I want to join in on it. It's just so fun.